Donald Trump in a prediction. And since Tulsi Gabbard right now is not a strong candidate, some people might think she is, but just according to her primary numbers, she didn't do good. But we'll see what happens. She obviously will win the state of Hawaii, since that is her home state. Hawaii is her home state, which is kind of cool. Washington, Oregon, California would go to her. Nevada. I'm going to kind of go quick here because I uploaded 5 videos after this. Actually, before this, and they didn't work for some reason. And then Donald Trump will win Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota. And he also win on Nebraska, but I'm not going to touch Nebraska's 2nd district right now. So just watch me fill in these right now, and then I'll talk about the states that I haven't marked once I finish filling in the safe Republican and safe Democratic states. Alright, okay, and let's talk about the state of Texas. Donald Trump won the state, by 10 points in 2016. Now it is shrunken by 4%, I think. And he won this state by little over 500,000 votes in the state of Texas. So I'm going to give this to Donald Trump, since Tulsi Gabbard was not a strong candidate. What she put up in the primaries weren't good. So Texas will... Also, of course, it depends on who's running. But clearly people don't see her as a strong candidate. So I'm going to give Donald Trump the state of Texas. And in the state of Florida, this is where Tulsi Gabbard can do some work. But I don't really see it going to her, since Donald Trump overperformed here unexpectedly in the 2020 election. And then in Arizona, Donald Trump would carry that one. Actually, no. Let's just unmark that, and let's talk about that last. Minnesota, that one will go to Tulsi Gabbard by a very small margin. And then Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, these are states that voted for Trump in 2016, flipped in 2020 to Joe Biden. But as I said again, not much Latino support here, and that matters for Tulsi Gabbard, since she does better with that, and she wouldn't get that since it's up in the north in Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania. But let's talk about Ohio. That obviously will go to Donald Trump by, he did lose some voters in this 2020 election, but he still won it by a very hefty margin. And in the state of North Carolina, Donald Trump will barely win this one. And then in the state of Georgia, this one was interesting. I expected Donald Trump to win this one over Joe Biden, and he didn't. Joe Biden won. Of course, they're still finding some fraud, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. I don't think it's going to be enough. So I'm going to go ahead and give that to... So I don't know who I'm going to give this to. This one is kind of difficult. Since it's going to move, because this is based on 2024. This is going to be a 2024 election. And see what's moving right now. What's moving is the state of Georgia. and it's moving left. It's moving Democrat. And if it keeps on moving that way into 2024, I definitely can see that just barely losing, Donald Trump losing here. Just by a tad. The slightest margin. Really. By the slight. I'm talking about in 1,000 votes ahead plus. Just because, again, I've said this many times, according to Tulsi Gabbard numbers, she didn't do good. Tulsi Gabbard didn't do good in the primaries. Some people find her a strong candidate, but not really, according to people's votes. And then in the Arizona, I think I'm going to give that to Donald Trump barely, too. And, okay, I think that is it. And Donald Trump won 289 to Tulsi Gabbard's 248. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, I forgot to fill in Nebraska's second. I'm going to go ahead and give that to Tulsi Gabbard because why not? And let's actually talk about Nebraska's second. That went to Joe Biden by a little bit. It's moving left, so I'm going to give that to Tulsi Gabbard. So hopefully you guys enjoyed